It is time that we do the Bahamut raids. That's music from this game. I have a playlist here that is songs from each expansion, well, from this specific expansion that I like. And I replace them as we get more songs for each expansion. But yeah, we're back, and today we're going to be challenging our first raid series. Are you going to see this man stream again in like 14 hours from now? Shush. Shush. I have to, okay? It's their fault for putting it in Berlin and having the stream be at 1 in the morning. Listen, I never asked for Swift. History lines, do I have? No, I don't have that. But let's get right into it. I'll be awake, so free streak for me. No! Damn it, I need your like narcolepsy to just like kick in, just like right then and there, so you don't get the free streak and have it break instead. You know, just like sleep for like 24 hours straight. Alright, I believe it is Primal Awakening. When the centenary moon did wane, there sounded a blood-curdling war. A new primal had roused, the portents gave us to believe, one whose identity yet lieth beyond our ken. I can't do that, my cat wakes me up. Damn it! By thy hand, 3 primals have since been vanquished. As each returned to the ether, 'twas observed that tremors foreshadowing this fourth grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time it shall become a scourge upon the land. Yet even as we pondered a course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this state. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast of resolve. She would solicit thine aid if thou art willing to proffer it. Lest thou wonder, the maiden is of our order. Thus did the antecedent straightways consent that thou shouldst assist her however thou may. As soon as thou art able, hie thee to Wineport, where thy practitioner doth await thee even now. Thou shalt for a certainty ever find her visage strikingly familiar. So I'm always incredibly sleepy, so it doesn't really change when or how I'll still be sleepy. Damn it. Yo, why can't I have that? I just got some fuck-ass insomnia. It's Alize! It's been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Alphanode took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. You just correlate your sleep? How dare he? How dare he? But for the sake of propriety, Alize Levier, I thank you for coming. I've heard much and more of your exploits. By your hand, the Black Wolf is slain and his ultimate weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage. That much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. No, not 88, how dare. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamud's fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the etheric currents, creating vast confluences of ether below the surface. Among other phenomena, this led to the formation of subterranean caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath Castrum Occidens, and extends to only the gods know where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as it is a fortress. Gaius van Belsar chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interfering. As he went about vanquishing the returned primals, I observed a repeating wave pattern in the aether, corresponding exactly to the dates on which you have reported to have felled Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examinations, it became clear that these unique waveforms emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations. I have since been given to understand that this phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity to one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my father invoked the power of the 12 that he might contain Bahamut. Alas, his efforts failed and he vanished, together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate, and of the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, we will find a way to cure what ails this world. It is my belief that the answers I seek lie hid within the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them. Yeah, slime! Slime see no! Cube see no! Yeah, let's get this up. Yeah, pen. There we go. We pin that, and then we should get a shout out for Prawn Prawn. Yeah, there we go. Big win, big win. If truth be told, I am not wont to rely on others, and have thus far handled matters alone. Yet I am not blind to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the self-same, then aid me, as you aided my brother and the Scion. I am in your debt. You are a woman of action, and I sense that we will accomplish much together. But let us not waste any more time. As I mentioned, Cashram Orthodin straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to have a hope of reaching it alive, I need you to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you've done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabroka. You may consider him my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12 speed your way, Seika. Yeah. What are those emotes? Ba, ba, ba. I like how it says fight your way through, but I'm just flying over. Like, you're supposed to be fighting all these guys, and I'm just like, nah, fuck that shit. What are they gonna do to stop me? This was a quest that was designed. What the hell is that? Hell's Claw? Excuse-moi? No, you know, that's not our problem. That is not our problem. Alize! Oh wait, no, it's Jabroka. I've been expecting you, Seika. I bet you're coming. I take it you have successfully located the cavern entrance inside Cashram. So that's where it's to be found. Marvelous. Oh, but allow me to properly introduce myself. Jabroka is my name, and it is my honor to serve Lady Alize. Though for reasons of convenience at present, I also serve the Maelstrom. This uniform accords me certain privileges. You see, in particular... Get shouted out, Prawn Prawn! Get shouted out! You know, let me do it again. Get shouted out. Uniform accords me some privileges, you see, and in particular, ready access to Maelstrom's regional scouting reports. They provide a wealth of local knowledge, including information on secret passages. But enough about me. I shall notify Lady Alize of your discovery, that she may prepare for the expedition. Though I don't doubt your abilities, none can say what dangers lurk beneath Cashram. For my lady's sake, as well as your own, please spend neither preparation nor caution. Pray choose your companions well. Oh, that's right. All right, it's it's time for me. Oh, well, actually, I just saw him log in. How perfect. All right. Bum, 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 bum.
Stupid Discord.
Discord wanting to fight back, I see. That.
Fucker doesn't unmute himself. I might have to get him canceled.
What was that? Huh? Huh? You got some fucking words for me, huh?
Yeah, I do.
How dare.
Need to fix my armory chest.
You had to fix your armory chest? What happened?
Do not know. I guess when I was upgrading my crafter gear, I had one too many rings to swap to battle class.
Damn. Fucking Yoshi P over here with too many rings.
What else is stopping me from switching? My fucking secondaries.
Yeah, that'll do it.
900 paladin shields I have.
Why do you have so many paladin shields?
Really clean that out, because I kind of forget that that's a menu that I can open, that there's secondary weapons I need to be paying attention. Actually, it's not even, it's like 6 shields, most of it's crafting shit. Ready.
You ready? Alright. So you get the easy part, you just kill shit in like one hit. I get to watch story and read it.
Yeah, there's a reason why I have a second game open in the background. Hoping they don't kill each other.
Hopefully not. May I ask what your choice of second game is?
Grand Blue Fantasy Real.
You know, Pog, I need to get that.
It is so much fucking fun. I've owned this game for like 3 days and I've already put about 20 hours into it.
God damn. I see you went Black Mage. Oh, hey, you're giving me an XP bonus. That's funny because we don't get XP from this.
Dick. Like, what can I quickly hit? I forgot there's actually like ads. Could have gone to melee paste.
Yeah. The scars left by the calamity. I can scarce breathe for the surfeit of ether. Tell me, have you ever seen corrupted crystals such as these? Such crystals manifest across the realm when the course of the great river of ether was irreparably altered 5 years ago. Behold one of the objects that caused the alteration, a fragment of the lesser moon Dalamud. Inter-allied created Dalamud, or meteor to use the Gallian name, to serve as a celestial prison for Bahamut. Its fall inflicted grievous wounds upon the land, wounds that have yet to heal, as is evident from the corrupted crystals. Amazing, Dalamud's internal defenses still function in spite of everything. A testament to the ingenuity of the Elegants. The Garleans seek to appropriate their advanced technology, I am certain of it. That's so weird, you actually appear in the cutscene.
Oh, fascinating.
We're about to come face to face with secrets that have long lain buried beneath the sands of time. Great dangers may lie beyond. We have come too far to turn back. The truth of the calamity is within reach. So, fun history lesson for everyone. The Coil Bahamut raids are unique in that they are treated more like dungeons than the raids of the future expansion. You can see some leftovers of this in the Alexander raids that we'll be doing once we get to Heavensward. But these ones are wholly unique in how they're dealt with. But we're not going to be dealing with them. The one who's going to be dealing with is this one that just called me a nerd, you jerk. Yeah, you know, you can just do that. You just, you know, what's even the fucking point of me? Why am I the warrior of light when we got this fucker right here?
I went Black Mage because I had trouble cast. I'm like, what does a lot of damage and need cast times? It was ranged.
Yeah. Now,
Machinist.
oh yeah, that's right. It's the Ring of Bahamut. Gods preserve. Dark wings that would engulf the very heavens. These could only belong to Bahamut, the primal who laid Eorzea to waste 5 years ago. At Cartano, my grandfather sought to imprison Bahamut anew by invoking the power of the 12. Alas, the Dreadworm proved too powerful, and he soon broke free of his confines. Yet instead of resuming the destruction he had begun, Bahamut vanished, whither to no one knew, until this day. I do not understand. If Bahamut is truly a primal, how is it that he retains his physical form? Did grandfather defeat him, or is there some other explanation? We must press on if we are to learn the truth. I forgot his ass is just standing there. But along with these raids being wholly unique in how they're set up, one other thing they are unique with is their difficulty, as they neither sit in extreme category or the savage difficulty of future raids and trials. Instead, these are their own separate kind that we have yet to see again, and because of that, they do not exist in any roulette. So queuing for them, you only get people who are also queuing directly for those raids. Which is why I'm having Bats here kill everything for me, because we do not have a full group to go through each and every single one of them. But I still wish to show off the story. So thank you yet again for doing this, Bat.
Luckily got one other time I have myself.
Yeah, that is the fortunate part. And this is really the only time that we'd have to do something like this. Because all other raids are fine being queued. Because, like, even if I sat here waiting for, like, a queue, like, even if I wanted to do that, it would still probably take, like, an hour, if not longer, to find anyone. If I even find it. So instead, we're going to experience them for the story. That, and I get to be a nerd and give a little history lesson of FF14 before the Fan Fest tonight.
I went to bed last night. I opened my YouTube to watch something as I was falling asleep, and they posted all of the last Fan Fest videos, and I'm like, they did it a day early? No, it's just the old video. I know these things. I've seen these things.
They scared you. Alright, now we have the first raid boss of FF14. Catechus.
No. Gary. I'm gonna kill you. Let's switch to something that has less cat signs.
All me, baby. I'm the only one standing here.
That's it, you just...
No, I'm joking. No! You little fucker, you opened the chest. You
I
little...
opened the chest. I opened that chest. Plural.
You little fucker. You're gonna fucking fill up my inventory with this shit. Oh dear lord. Alright. Hi Emma! Alright, let's go on to the second one. This is also another unique thing to the Coils of Bahamut. This is the only raid series that does not have 12 fights. It has 13. Because this first set has an extra raid. And we're doing them in order. Even though you don't actually have to do them in order.
I know, my gear's gonna break. Whatever I do.
There's a chance my gear could actually break in this if I die to something.
Never. Best prepare for me.
You know, one thing I will ask actually is when we get to the final fight, you should just like not kill it instantly. I think it would be way nicer for us to like actually go through the ad phase of it, just to show it.
take off my accessories and all of my clothes. I
You
have
do
no
not
other
need to
way
take
of-
off all the clothes. You could just take off like 2 rings and that should be fine. Like literally all you need to do is like hit the boss like once, I think.
I don't know if I have a class that can do a less amount of damage. Can't one-shot anything above 50.
I mean, honestly, what we could do is we could turn off Epic Echo. Because if we get rid... Okay, well, I can't get rid of it. We can get rid of the normal Echo.
I think the less amount of damage it can
I
possibly do.
I just realized you have almost 1 million health.
The scholar energy drain. Hey, I didn't one-shot that one.
So for this boss, although we're gonna kill it instantly, before you hit this one, as you can see from all these buffs, the way you're supposed to deal with this boss is that you're supposed to go through each of these 5 sectors and kill the mini bosses in them to weaken this boss. And
That's
once...
the way to.
Oh, auto attack.
Yeah.
You know that works. Yeah, you can kill it now. But yeah. The bosses in this are also weird in that their mechanics are not... They're nothing like the ones later on in the game. This is definitely when FF14 was like the most MMO it had ever been. Damn it, I was about to open the treasure coffers to fuck with you. I didn't open them. I didn't open them, you fucker. We're gonna be playing chicken with those, aren't we?
Maybe a little bit. One of us has the cutscenes to watch, one of us doesn't.
Shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up of you. Alright. Now for the turn 3. Now, turn 3 is probably the most unique of all of them, because turn 3 does not have a raid boss at the end of it. It is instead a jumping puzzle. They just wanted to try weird things. And it's honestly kind of neat that they wanted to do that. But also... makes these raids really, really annoying.
It is fucking. You get confused.
All right, let's see if we'll be able to figure out the jumping puzzle shit. Because I sure as hell don't remember the path. That took us back to the beginning. Left or right, make your choice. Yeah, but as you can see, this is a real nothing burger. There's a treasure coffer here? Terminal. Wee. They're the very nothing burger of a raid. You know, I like that I do the ninja jump, even if, even though we're not doing a real jump there.
They follow them. Oh.
Wee.
That did not go in the right direction. Maybe it did.
I don't honestly remember. It's Whee! Open up, open up, open up. I think we only have like one more set of jumping things to go through. Well, that unlocked all the map for us. Well, for me at least. You've already done this.
Why I would have done that? That's a few times. I don't remember why. We were trying to sync these with a party once, and that was...
That must have been hell.
Yes. Back when I tried to big brain the one we just did with the orbs, I was like, yo, you should let me tank swap with you so we can avoid this damage, and he avoided the damage by taking one step to the left.
Yeah,
Last time I ever made a call out.
The raids don't work off of normal rules. You can't shot them. Wait. Beat him up, beat him up. And that's it. That's the raid. A real nothing burger. Now on to turn 4. This is the one on the elevator. Oh. So it was the one we spawned next. Ooh, spooky elevator. I see you're already killing things.
You're not supposed to. Yeah. Spawned on me and I started killing. Thing in the middle, they spawned.
Ow.
Yeah, my second chance points are getting that.
Your second chance things are already filled. Damn. Yeah, you're likely going to be able to just pull up a lot of those.
Where'd you land? None of any things to spend. I'm gonna kill you.
Revenge. Alright, now it's time for turn 5. Turn 5 is like it's the final one, so it's supposed to be the hardest one. This is also the one that people realize that because of how the terrain is set up, they could completely cheese it.
Like cheese.
This is also such a cool arena. Like, yeah, you're just on Bahamut's hand. Because he's that big. So let us see what our first, like, real boss is for this. The right hand of Bahamut. This is going rather more smoothly than I had expected. It is indeed convenient to have a hero on hand. Gods, that the cavern should open up again even at this depth. This resembles a finger.
Show you a finger off the note.
That's Alizé.
Oh yeah, I forgot they wear the same outfit at this place.
Yeah. And so it should. This is Bahamut's hand.
Dream on the modern and if the glance of side eye, I saw the outfit.
As with the wings, it seems to be frozen, and for that I count my blessings. But again, I find myself wondering, how is it able to retain physical form? I'd assumed that Bahamut's reversion to ether was the cause of the widespread changes of the realm, but if he's still here, then that theory no longer holds. What was it, then, that brought about this realm's sudden regeneration? There's still so much we don't know about Katano. I haven't the slightest inkling how deep these caverns run, but we must continue. Well, let's see what's down here.
Doesn't remind me that I did sequence work this game because I didn't do these raids for a very long time. Alizé would show up in places she shouldn't be able to.
Yeah. There it is. Twintania. We are gonna absolutely ruin her day.
Yes. They are one of the few things that can still kill a level 100 player.
Yeah, that is true. No, it's pretty hard for them to beat you.
Look, fuck up the mechanic. Can, quite easily.
You motherfucker. The binding coil of Bahamut. Complete.
Impression is unwarranted.
Fucked up. You're fucked up. I don't even remember which way to go to leave this place. Yeah. That is the first coil of Bahamut. And now we have like 3 quests that we had to do with Alizé. The silent terminal. Activate the lift, yes. Go on. This contraption is used to control the saturation of ether. I suppose there's only one way to find out. The dragon you vanquished earlier, doubtless you noticed the peculiar contraption around its neck. It was likely a receptor of some description used to enslave the creature. Ancient Alec possessed the means to control dragons, it would seem. The Ishgardians would kill for this knowledge, though to be sure, it could as easily be brought to bear against them. An army of dragons could turn the tide of any battle, as the Garleans once learned to their sorrow. I would not be the least bit surprised if they now sought to exploit this power. Whatever their plans, this serves as another reminder of the might of the Allegans. One cannot help but wonder how so advanced a civilization came to fall. Pretty light show. Uh-oh, I think we're locked in now. God, speak good. This is Bahamut's head. And that enormous crystal, it pulsates as if it were a heart. Then the primal that had awakened, was Bahamut all this time? No, 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 no. This cannot be true. This would mean that grandfather died for naught. Confound it. We do not know enough to strike at it now. We must withdraw. I'm not a femboy, I'll bite you, Vidar. Who is that? No, it can't be. Grandfather, is it truly you? Bum bum. No, don't leave me again. Please. Grandfather!
When he goes out to get cigarettes.
He made a minor spelling mistake. I know. We can do no more for now. Oh, surely there's nothing foreboding about that. Anyway, look at this fucking scene. This goes hard as fuck. Yeah, in fact, I'm screenshotting it. It's got the head of Bahamut just all off in the distance. It's cool. And I don't think there's any way to come back here after you leave.
Fortunately, that happens a lot in this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I cannot go. Leave the binding coil Bahamut.
As we have New Game Plus, we can get back to him more than we ever used to be able to, because before he just couldn't roll.
Yeah. But this looks like... How did we come to be in Northern Thanalan of all places? But such details matter little. Grandfather's alive, Seika. Bahamut did not defeat him. But why won't he return to us? I don't understand. The expedition has yielded more questions than it did answers. At any rate, we'd both be better for a rest. Let's return to the Waking Sands and reflect upon what we have seen. Oh, God. Thank you, Seika. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Oh, God, we had to go talk to Urianger more.
Suddenly I have to go.
No, 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 you're staying. you do not get to leave so easily.
I prepared for having to hear Urianger talk. I took a fucking headache pill before the stream. Knew what was coming.
You knew. Boom. The waking signs. So I believe it is. It should still be Ariansha that has the blessing. Yeah, Alizé's in here now. I'm pleased to see you again, Seika. I've already shared the fruits of our expedition with Ariansha. Let's together ponder their implications. Alizé's pledge. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Alizé hath apprised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louis Swall was my lady's grandson. Gravely concerned was I for her safety, but 'twould seem I need not have been so. With all my heart I do thank thee for watching over her. But come, thou must speak with Mistress Alizé upon that which transpired within the binding coil. May it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the clan. Shall we begin then? Ariansha, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us? Aye, my lady. Even as thou didst emerge from the depths, an etheric disturbance betokening a primal activity was observed. In Mordona was it marked first. By comparison of time and magnitude, we have since deduced its origin, the Cartano Flats. Strange. There have been no reports of primal activity in that region. It could only have been Bahamut. That would certainly explain how we came to be in northern Thailand somehow. The cavern took us all the way from Vilbrin to the heart of Aldenard. It would seem so, my lady. It is all but certain, then. After Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano, has since lain dormant, regenerating. Aye, my lady. Taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal, and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth. If left unchecked, the primal shall drink of Eorzea's life force till he doth waken to rain ruin upon the land. Aye, Colonel! Rest assured, I do not mean to give up, Seika. Bahamut may still live, but so too does grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape. Master Louis Swall doth yet live. I durst not hope, and thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief. I know how desperate this may sound, Ariansha, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I did Seika. Oh, how dare you make me hydrate, you monster. But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had a chance to speak. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen, if we can but find the other 2, I am certain that we will find grandfather as well. If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it please you, I shall notify the Grand Companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity. That will not be necessary, Ranger. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alphanode will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumors are true, that endeavors are already well underway. Hi, Hoshi! Hi! So let's leave the diplomacy to the diplomat, while we continue our investigation of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we will find my grandfather and uncover the whole truth of the calamity. You guys just missed, like, one of the hardest scenes in this game. Seika, you have heard me swear to do these things, but without your strength, I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Eorzea is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. I actually took a screenshot of it, so let me pull that up and I can show you. Oh, Hoshi, what the hell? How dare you give this up, Hoshi? I'll bite you. I will bite you, Hoshi. How dare. Alright. Why is it rotated? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, alright. Let me just cover the whole screen with it. This is the site that you guys missed. This was just what we saw just a few moments ago. That is the head of Bahamut. That is the head of the giant dragon that destroyed the world 5 years ago in the story.
Every year Yasha talks, it makes me wish for it to happen again.
So yeah.
About to summon Bahamut once again just to get this guy to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
Yes, it is still alive.
Yasha.
Another turn in the coil. A crystal-choked abyss lieth beneath the Cartano Flats, the unholy cradle of an elder primal, and by thy hand where truths great and terrible rested from those once celestial depths. Yet as is oft the case, an answer doth breed a profusion of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Alite hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice and leap, unflinching into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Thank you for the 45 stream streak, Hoshi! Thank you! And apologies, I trust I have not kept you waiting over long. Thicka, I am both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I will not waste your time on trivialities. Thank you for the head pats. Let's proceed directly to the discussion of which we have learned, and that which we hope to learn anon. What do you mean you heard me across continents, huh? Initially, it was the evidence of a new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath Casham Austin, to explore the subterranean scar left after the fall of Delamon. As you will well recall, what we found was the vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite. Within the depths of that structure, we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. I have since shared our sundry findings with Rambrose, a preeminent scholar of the Sons of St. Connacht, and he, in turn, did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's elegant prison. It would seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty unto the Crystal Tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unimaginable magnitude. It was for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal. From the information provided us by the Sons of St. Connacht, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok. I have turned Jumping Jack Redeems off because I slipped in the shower earlier and my legs hurt. I am in pain. I am an old person, you see. And I slip in the shower and it almost did a lot of damage to me. Well, the information provided to us by the... Alright, no, we already got that. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. Thank you, Kiba! And second, they are meant to feed him. Perversely, the self-same energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. He is merely allowed to be. For century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about the fetters, so thank you for the head pats! So subtle in their working, yet so adamant, that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of his long-departed captor. It has long been held that primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be, then, that the Elegants found a way to simulate prayer itself? Seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all the interment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determined that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found in the 12-wood as yet unexplored fragment of the Lesser Moon, bearing a most familiar etheric signature. And yet, after conducting a preliminary investigation, I believe we have discovered a point from which this North Shard fragment, and the second of the internment hulks, can be entered. As the Eorzea's sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will, of course, be there at your side. Once you have made your preparations, head to Fallgourd Float, and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Anneli. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and a position holds a convenient rendezvous point. I will break these elegant fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Quest accepted! To Fallgourd Float! So now, with the second turn, we actually get to see a more proper setting to what raids in the future will be. Although they are still very strange compared to... Yes, Nom Quest. Seka Algane, I've been expecting. My name is Anneli. I have been accorded the rank of lieutenant within the Order of the True Knight, that I may better assist Lady Alice with her endeavors here in the 12th Realm. I don't get experience anyway. These quests don't give experience. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Elder Springs fragment. From what we've seen of the exterior, the structure shares many common features as the one we've explored in Leneska, likely place host to similar complements of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade to the south and west. He's charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment. Will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing else. Let us find her comrade, as we're going to be entering that giant thing over there. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to a bloody pulp under the granite fists of a wandering golem, I suggest you bugger... Oh, my apologies, madam. Lady Alice, I did send word of your impending arrival, but it would seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooing away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon Dalamud. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate itself, meant that the approach to the fragment has yet to be cleared. I am not a girl. I am playing a female character. This is chosen by chat. After much effort, however, we succeeded in carving out a semblance of a path, which should grant you access to the entrance. That, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior, while assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, plus all the ingenious and deadly defenses of which the ancient elegants seem to be so indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there's nothing for it but to raid the depths of the fragment yourself. Yeah. No, Curdle gets it. Curdle's based. Lady Alize will soon be arriving in Fallgourd. Pray do not tarry on your way back to Lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. Road ahead promises peril plenty, and I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparations and provisions. May the 12 watch over you. Nope. Everyone has the same hitbox in this game. Everyone has a 1 pixel hitbox in it. Mr. Salgane, I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. Simply securing an approach to the fragment's entrance proved a monumental task. I dare not think what defeating its inner defenses will entail. There is aught I might do to aid you. Ah, Lady Ali, my apologies, Master Alphinaud. Has there been a change of plan? Ariange informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before she disappeared in the depths of the second coil. Seka, though I would strenuously deny it were she present, my sister's admiration and affection for our grandsire exceeds even my own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Alize is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In our grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. It is that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. Yet in the fact that she risked her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is her subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. Quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to... where's the redeem? I slipped in the shower earlier, so my legs hurt, so I turned them off. Do not phrase it like that, Kibo. They've a man long dead. My sister must needs have a better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders. When it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There's a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Alize must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I'm glad that it is you with whom she makes this journey. If Alize is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion? It was there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavors, Seika. Ah, Lieutenant Danello, is it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. You see no issue? That's what's wrong with you. SMH, SMH. Lady Alize is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return. The second coil of Bahamut, now accessible. Alright, so another history lesson before we hop in. Back in the day, FF14 didn't have a party finder. So, if you wanted to find people to do this raid, what you would have to do is you would have to sit around this area and try and get people to join you for it. So what you would see is every weekday on Reset, you would just see a bunch of people gathered around here. Just trying to get parties together to do these raids. But that doesn't really exist anymore, as, you know, we now have this thing that is a nightmare. That lets us just create listings to find parties. But now it is time for us to enter the second coil of Bahamut. Are you ready, Bat?
E.
Alright. Let's go into the first turn. No, we are not calling it that. No. Dalamud's Shadow. What a hell of a name for an area. Oh man, I wonder how we get over here. Oh, we can just walk on air. It was an illusion all along. Entire FF zone over her shadow, what the hell? Turtle, you're able to walk on air, what the hell? How strange. Why could we not see this all before? I suppose it is only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground through a depth of many hundred yards. Swirling ether leaked from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. No, I cannot. Oh, it is not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Seika? It is imperative that we wend through to the depths of this structure, and disable the mechanism that powers Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, should we chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again, not while there is hope that he may yet be saved. Ah, but mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained entrance to the place. That opening up ahead appears a suitable point of ingress. No, not a skill issue. You got some magic. How dare you? How dare you
No,
keep
I
that
think it is
magic?
a skill issue. We know of an all-around that can walk on air. Do better.
I'm gonna throw you into lava. Go, my mercenary. Kill everything for me.
Considering in fact, hints that I'm getting paid for this.
You're getting paid in companionship. Wait, who's with you? My friend Bats. He is helping me kill everything. No! You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
What a refund!
No fucking refund. I dare. You little shit. You little shit. Listen, you're getting 100 elegant tomestones of poetics for this. I cannot solo the dungeon at level 50, sadly.
So there it is. Been fucking camped on these tomestones for the last 3 months.
XP issue? What the hell? Ah. So again, like the other ones, this is weird, as in it's like treated like a little mini dungeon. With the little like trash pulls and little things you gotta do to unlock different parts.
In the wall, I can't hit it.
Damn shame.
Here it is.
But over here we have the first boss of the second coil Bahamut. Raffalesia. It's an angry flower. You've already killed it.
I keep forgetting I have to watch the cutscenes.
Damn. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, so that was that's another easy one. Yeah, W-Bat's carry. W-Bat's carry.
Sure, did press one button.
Onward to the second coil. This one has like a, if I remember correctly, this one has a longer cutscene.
Remember this cutscene this time.
I'm pretty sure the cutscene starts immediately after we open this. Open sesame. The armor. No, it couldn't be. Be on your guard, Seika. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such armor. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. We face the White Raven, Nail Van Darnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral Era. Which character design? Nail Van Darnus. Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised Age of Glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. The one with the right hair next to you, that's Alley. Out of love for his loyal servant, the one true deity named me Nail Deus Darnus. The one true deity. Bahamut. He speaks of Bahamut. O Lord Bahamut, thy name is as sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory, and he will answer to me. So for all intents and purposes, that was the final boss of the original FF14. And they're alive still. How is this possible? From what Bahamut has told me, Neo was slain on the eve of the calamity. Whatever the truth of the matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with worshippers of a primal. Alright. The cutscene is over now, Bats. I lied! Yes, the story writing in this game is actually really good. The outer coil. Just saw us jump onto the elevator. Snake ladies, beat them up. Okay, I don't think the boss is. Oh no, is it in this one? Okay, yeah, no, it is the boss of this one. When we get to the boss, don't quite kill it instantly. There's one thing I want to talk about. Damn. How could Alag ever stand up to the might of one dancer? I think we have like one more sector than the boss. Oh no, I lied. We're at the boss. Alright, we should have the cutscene. Snake lady. Alright. So, funny thing about this boss is that people realized that doing the mechanic wrong made it way easier than doing it right. So there was a thing that would just basically chase them around and you're supposed to like trade it off and all that. But people just realized if you had like one summoner just run around while having their summon attack thing, it made it very, very easy to just ignore. Alright, you can kill it now. It's old fights are very interesting. And the devs even realized this because they made this, specifically Coil 2, for whatever reason, has a harder version that you can do. We will not be doing that. That fixes that and doesn't allow you to do that. It's very interesting. Now we move onward to turn 3. Now turn 3 is actually the only one that could directly kill us. So I hope you are ready, Matt. Because
I'm ready. I'll die and you finish it.
No, it will kill both of us if we fuck it up.
That's like you, bro.
The boss of this one specifically, we have to get through this whole annoying maze. Has a fun mechanic to where basically if you don't kill it instantly, it has health gates, and once that health gate is hit, it'll start doing attacks that you can't do because you're supposed to do different mechanics first. So it just kills you. I'm reminded of the passages beneath Castramosides. We must have traveled quite some distance below the surface. More of the same tunnels, 12 be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down to from the upper floors. It's difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians we face. Said that the Elegans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts, and that the Red Moon teamed with 1,000 fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from lifting the Elder Prime. I wonder, the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nail spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? That sounds like Bowl. There's a lot of that kind of stuff in these old FF14 things. But now we had to go through this fuck-ass maze. I don't remember what's the right way through it. I alerted the thing, Matt. Ow. Oh, hey, I think we figured out our way through the maze. Hey, guess what we did?
Shit.
Cutscene time. Whatever the hell this thing is. The Avatar. Kill it. Blow it up. Oh. Yeah, that's the mechanic I was talking about right there. We're reporting bats for griefing.
You would never tell it to put down my weapon the second I heard all the attack. Wow. Oh, it just stops you from attacking too.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yes, no, you have to kill it in one shot, otherwise it does that.
And then I need to do actual dance before I even get close to the area.
Yeah. You could also like hit it just a little bit to get it a little low, because it's like I think 40% is the bar for it. Is much higher. Fuck.
God, I can still use my dances.
Oh, thank God. W bats, W bats.
That's just pure luck. Tempted my fate, and I realized I could still dance.
Alright, now it's time. Finally dance salsa instead of breakdance. Alright, now for the fourth one. This one should immediately go into the cutscene for the boss fight. Now this arena is a reference to the final boss arena of the original FF14. But we don't have to go through the entire thing. How many hours do you have in FF14? Over 9,000. I really love this game. That surely cannot be Dalamud. Where are we? The final resting place of Nail Van Darnest. Did that just for the meme, right? No. No, I'm being 100% serious. This is the grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my god's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave too. Proof or it didn't happen? I can get the screenshot. Let me, I should have the screenshot somewhere. Alright, yeah. Here we go. So that is just the playtime on my main. That is not including the several hundred hours I have on my alt. I have a lot of playtime in this. No! In the hour of his failure, Nail Van Darnest felt the currents of ether begin to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. It should seem that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura bespeaks great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal herself. Why? Because the attack clearly didn't work. Lord Bahamut, thy wish is my command. None shall escape thine unquenchable fury. Come, ye dull, unthinking beasts. Bare your teeth. They will avail you not in the calamity to come. Every time I hear this song's opening notes, all I can think of is the Mr. Blue Sky song. Yeah! Alright, let's take down Nail Dea Starness. And by we, I mean you. Bats, go ahead. Alright, we have to do ad phase now. And now we don't have to do it. We actually skipped ad phase, Bat.
Fascinating.
You kicked her straight into phase 2 without triggering ad phase. That is hilarious. I didn't know that was possible, actually.
You're thinking, no, maybe I should have went something slightly more damaging, but never mind.
We skipped ad phase completely. That is hilarious. And that is the second coil of Bahamut. Done. And now, more story before we get to the final coil. Oh, she's still alive. Poor creature, would that you had never been born. You had surrendered your physical form and collapsed in the ether. Bahamut denied your death, and imprisoned what little was left of you in an ethereal shell resembling... what, I wonder? Images from your memories, perhaps? But that shell is now broken, and your primal deity seems disinclined to sustain your existence. My primal deity? I kneel to no icon. What need have I to beg the favor of such filth? I am Nail Vandanis, legatus of the 7th Legion. What are you laughing about? No, a moment. My thoughts are clouded, and this body is not mine own. Could it be that you spoke the truth? Was I ensorcelled by the Lesser Moon's ancient prisoner? It will not happen again. You speak as if Bahamut no longer controlled you. That's impossible. Once a primal ensnares a mind, it cannot be freed. Unless Bahamut simply relinquished his claim. What need has he of a broken spirit bound for the ethereal realm? Oh, that I should fall prey to the very influence I sought to purge from the land. The irony is galling. But do not assume that all of my actions were chosen for me. It was my will that the Meteor Project be resurrected. Mine and none other. Yet it seems that my grand designs were destined to fail. Even the ungentle release of death was denied me. Nail, please. You must tell us more of the calamity. I must know the truth of what has befallen the world, and what has become of my grandfather, Archon Louis Soir. You are Louis Soir's grandchild. Ah, the fates are generous with their cruelty. What are you laughing about?
I heard you almost say, you're Louis Schwartz's grandfather.
Shut your mouth. Continue on. If you would have your answers, they await you at the terminus of your path. But know that this path leads only to despair. The light of truth was ever harsh and unforgiving. How do you say this? Grandfather will be freed once we put a stop to Bahamut's resurrection, will he not? What are you not telling us? Steel yourself, child. Only unbending resolve and merciless strength can conquer what lies ahead. The weak can do naught but weep under the pall of their own misery, as did the frail child I once was. Damn. Silence, chattering raven. Your wretched wings are broken, and you shall soar no more. My crimson moon, your brilliance sears mine eyes. Well, she dead. I recognize that voice, Seika. But never would he say such words. Come, let us finish what we came to do. All will be put to right when the final hulk lies dormant. Grandfather will be himself again. I'm sure of it. Uh-oh, it's more than just a head now. Bahamut regenerates more swiftly than I had anticipated. Let's hope that disabling this coil will serve to slow the process. The display seems different, but the controls appear to mimic the mechanism we found in the Lanescan hull. It should pose no problem. Seika, forgive me. The moment I beheld Nail's transformation, hope wilted in my heart. I did not believe you could stand against I did not believe you could stand against the manifestation of Bahamut's power. For all your fabled strength and skill, I felt certain then that I was going to lose you, just as I lost my grandfather. Even he, a man with whom naught seemed impossible, was humbled before Bahamut's might. How dare you make me drink, Koshi? How dare you? And you make me unshrimp? What's wrong with you? You monster. And yet, look how far we have come. It is incredible the feats of which we are capable, our boundless potential. It was this capacity for greatness, I believe, that Grandfather so dearly wished to protect. With all that has occurred, I have come to understand that much at least. Yeah. We turned it off! Yay! Tis done. Shall we make our way back to the surface and gather our thoughts? We have seen much that will benefit from Uriange's learned perspective. Uh-oh. Alize! No! Grandfather, it is you. Then why? Abandon this quest, Alize. I will not countenance further sabotage of the coils. Sabotage? But we must disable the coils if we are to prevent Bahamut's revival. Your defiance seals your fate. No, you are not who I thought you were. My grandfather would never. Foolish girl. How could the White Raven allow herself to be bested by such sniveling opponents? Listen well. We all exist at the pleasure of one divine will. And the word of Lord Bahamut is absolute. Scurry back to your holes, vermin. You have been granted this one reprieve. But should you be so foolish as to crawl into my lord's domain again, I will crush the life from you myself. The light in Grandfather's eyes. He suffered the same fate as Nail. My grandsire is no more. That was not but a phantom that profanes his noble memory. This mockery must be expunged. I will not rest until I free Grandfather's soul from Bahamut's tyranny. Do you hear me, Bahamut? Your time is at an end. Eorzea and my family will be avenged. Alright, another really cool scene. Like, damn, they really got to make some of the coolest things that you can never come to again.
Excuse me.
What do Shush. Shush you. Ignore the wording. Alize's resolve. Truly, it is wonderful to escape that stifling air and return to northern Danland again, it would appear. I must thank you, Seika. Were it not for your bravery, I strongly doubt that I would be standing here now. But you need not tarry on my account. The danger has passed. Pray go on ahead and apprise Ariange of all that has occurred. I will join you anon. My thoughts are yet unruly, and I would rest here a while. Back to the Waking Sands to talk to Ariange! It's your favorite, Matt! You love Ariange!
Kill an unknown amount of people in this world or hear that man speak again.
Yes, you can hear Bats on stream. He just doesn't talk that much. Right, Bats? He's nodding behind his screen.
No, I'm not.
Damn it. The triumphant hero doth return, and I speak of the dread task's completion. The second coil now lieth dormant. Yet I sense the tidings thou bearest are not altogether glad. Pray tell me, what ill hath cast the shadow which falleth now across thy brow? Bah. An old foe and an old friend. So 'twas but the ethereal shadow of Master Louis swore that Alice beheld, and a natural conjuration enthralled to the elder primal. That the fiend should deign to choose him of all men, even in full knowledge of the shade's true nature, I would be hard-pressed to weather such a confrontation. Yet what agonies must the young mistress have endured? Such torment did she ne'er deserve. Mayhap 'twere better if the Lady Alice did absent herself from future forays into the coils. I have come too far to surrender to grief, Ariange. My lady, I am resolved to defeat these fiends, and naught shall sway me from my path. Now let us peer more deeply into the world of our discoveries. Yeah, shut up, Prawn Prawn! W Prawn Prawn. As you wish, my lady. By your leave, I would speak of first of the coil's late guardian, Nail Van Darneth. Van Darneth was the legatus of the Garlean Empire, who strove to bring about Eorzea's final destruction, only to fall even as the sixth sun did set. If thou hast heard tales of the White Raven, then it is he of whom they speak. Aye, he. I say, for Nail was for certainty no maid. How dare you make me hydrate? I'll bite you. The noble house of Van Darneth, as we discovered all too late, had long safeguarded the wisdom of ancient Dalamud. 'Twas thus that the legatus came to learn the true nature of Dalamud, and to seek to employ the Red Moon as a weapon against Eorzea. But the Crystal Tower and the mechanisms required to command the satellite yet lay hidden beneath the ground, compelling Nail to construct a far less subtle mechanism, and in his faltering attempts to communicate with Dalamud, he did likely rouse the satellite's slumbering prisoner. Hi, Flame! Hi, hi! Thenceforth did the White Raven's soul belong to Bahamut. He was fortunate indeed to acquire so powerful a thrall by chance. It is little wonder he was so loath to part with him. Why let a simple thing like death deprive one of so useful a pawn? Though we may accuse him of bungling Van Darneth's resurrection, I dare say Bahamut was content to have a handmaiden as his manservant. I only hope that the two thralls we encountered were the extent of his flaw. Yet I cannot help but dwell on Nail's words, those beloved children of whom he spoke. I assumed at first that he referred to the moon's beastly guardians, but should Bahamut have enslaved other mortals, we must needs remove his source of worship. Otherwise our efforts to disable the coils shall be for naught. Forgive me mine indelicacy, my lady. Thou art wise indeed to speak of expunging the primal souls, but canst thou truly pursue a course that would cost thee thine own grandsire? Thank you, Flame! I hope you have a good day. My heart and mine is one on this matter. Grandfather's salvation can be won but by a single method, the destruction of Bahamut, and aught that might serve to sustain him. Seika, while Ariange and I endeavored to ascertain the existence of any further thralls, I suggest you grant yourself a moment's respite. Rest assured that I will contact you the moment I have need of your inimitable talents. That we have achieved so much, I owe to you. I fear, however, that our trials have barely begun. Though time has dulled the pain of thy passing, I find that I am wounded afresh. Master Louis Saul, what good shall come of this unending search for knowledge and truth? Long have I believed the pursuits of such treasures to be the duty of every true shaman. Yet when each new revelation serveth only to heap further anguish upon those whom we would fain protect, must we truly reach for more? So you have found your resolve, dear sister. Will you now find a use for the secret, for the key that only you and I hold? Given our familiar propensity for curiosity, you would do well to remember the keys may serve to seal doors as well as to unlock them, and Bahamut is the most unwelcome guest, to whom the door should have never been opened. You can handle the truth. Do we get a title? No title. Alright. Fragments of Truth. Thank you for the lurk! Bye-bye, Flame! Take care! Man is wont to cast lights wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness. Though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy, so it is with such unhappy truth as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. Yet ever onward forgeth Mistress Alize, undeterred by the burden of knowledge, and weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I prithee, Seika, remain by her side as a valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Seika, it is well that you are here. My lady, how might I serve you this day? I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Ariange, and I should be grateful for your counsel. As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartano Flats even as we speak. If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed ever closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments of Dalamud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread primal had bound the shades of Nail Van Darnus unto its will. Though thou didst consign the fallen legatus to blessed oblivion, thou mayst recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can say his name, Ariange. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I oft remind myself, that the man whom we both loved and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Ariange. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. The mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalamud. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again in Seika's company? Full oft hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion by virtue of her presence alone. 'Tis possible that she may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice. Yet I cannot deny that what you say about Seika is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now we seek entry to 2 fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the burning well in eastern Townland, and the other at the Singing Shards in Warderna. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for a means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the burning wall. Dex, I think it was? Damn, Alize doesn't even remember the name of her own servant. To Camp Tribone! How are you feeling, Bats?
Um,
um?
this other game is fun. And sometimes I forget I saw 14 up in the background.
The classic.
Tab in and it's like, oh, you're no longer AFK. I'm like, oh yeah, I have been tabbed for 10 minutes.
I really need to get Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Hey.
But that's
Like,
money I don't have right now.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah, it's a $70 one, isn't it?
Yeah, with the new DLC and stuff.
I forget, is he down yet? No, he's up.
Seeing things now, I'm like, wow, that's just an FF14.
Yes.
Character I picked up so far is like, well, I can directly link this to an FF14 class I enjoy, so I'm picking it.
I say, are you not Mistress Agane, my lady's most faithful companion? Sinus, madame, at your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you. How goes the survey, Dex? My lady, it shames me to say that I have found no viable path to this fragment. Though it stands there before our very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. When the fragments fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to form. It was this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. If it were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. What avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing? Let's away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinus has fared better. Upon that note.
Straight.
Oh?
Yeah, you were just looking at like straight out of the fucking Hildebrand questline.
Yeah, just a little bit. Upon that note, my lady, there's something I must tell you. I'm sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the stinging shards are home to many foul creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue harm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. What? Why didn't you give me strength? You must hurry to my assistant's aid, Seika. Oh. Over to Mordona. God, imagine if this is how, like, imagine if it worked off of the old FF14 teleportation back in 1.0. Where you had to build up a fucking resource to teleport. And it was very slow.
Nowadays, we call that Gil.
Well, I believe you also had to spend Gil.
Lovely.
But you had to build up Anima. And Anima would only regenerate in real time. And it was like... it would take like 3 days to get enough to like teleport like twice.
Yeah, that checks. The thing I've heard about the original Realm Reborn is it actively punishes you for playing the game.
Yes. You would actually, if you got too much experience, you would gain a negative modifier to experience gain.
Yeah, there's quite literally a pretty valid reason why they dropped the fucking bomb on it and went, let's start again.
Yeah. Thank you, Adventure. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. I'm relieved to see you unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady, your words are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If it please you, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, through the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure.
Rocket stone?
Rock and stone! We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is like to take time. There's really no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of contact. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Confound it, we are losing precious time. What are we to do now? 'Tis I, Ariange. Glad tidings have I for thee and my lady. O blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayst enter the remaining fragments of Dalamud. Pray escort Mistress Alize to the cerulean processing plant in northern Thanland. There all shall be made clear. Ariange has found a way. Then we must go to him at once. to the cerulean processing plant. Arianger. Mine apologies for summoning you thus far, my lady, but 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. I did wonder. To my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Fenland. Nor are you mistaken, my lady. Yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. At the conclusion of your several forays into the binding coil, it was at the crystal formation which lies to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface. That much I had surmised. I was suggesting that we can use it to return underground. Even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places with which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemed plain that the two internment hulks may share the self-same ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in likewise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the self-same stream, in which task we were at length successful. It was then but a matter of arriving at a solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we may call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified aetherite, which serveth to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady. As with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life. That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Arianger. But I am curious, did you have assistance in forming this plan? I cannot help notice your repeated use of the word we, as you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence. Nay, my lady. As you have quickly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor. I mean, there are others who are aware of our mission. Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. Bye-bye, Kiba! Bye-bye! Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it. We are almost at the end. Thank you for the head pats! So that must be the modified aetherite. But what are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Uldar, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Livier. Bahamut! So it was you who was helping Arianger. Who else could it have been, my dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Arianger. It was at my behest that he kept silent. We will speak later. Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judge meet the Master Alphanut be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courses yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down. Do you hear that, Alphanut? I mean to strike down grandfather, and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold grandfather's legacy. Grandfather's legacy? So you still do not know that what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve. Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten. God forbid I should ever forget, Alistair. But you must understand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Levier, I would be present for his final moment. How dare you have that pin? Nah. You messed it up. No! Bad prawn. Bad prawn. Get sprayed. You get sprayed for that. How dare you? No! Bad prawn. Bad! No! How dare you? Very well, you may join us on one condition. I make the decisions. I did nothing. I did no such thing. You know what? In fact, because of that, prawn, that's my retaliation. No! That's crazy. What do you mean that's crazy? Prawn deserves all of the shout-outs. Wouldn't you agree, Bats?
I missed part of that because I was trying to figure out what that one of those clips was.
No,
That sounds like something I would have said. Oh yeah, so those is something I said.
Don't make me call you to play them on stream. Nope, not happening. Besides, I'm already in a call, so like, ha, na boo boo.
Shame if I moved it to private.
No,
public.
bad.
You wouldn't even know because you don't get Discord sound.
I don't get Discord sounds. No, I don't. It's fucked up. Are you sure about that? I am sure.
Oh, you could just join this call. Never mind.
No, for my cat ears. I go meow meow. No, bro. I am a big kitty. No. I forgot you could just join like femboy. Actually like femboy. No! Prawn, you're evil. You're absolutely evil. How dare you?
You're putting that to use.
No. How dare you, Bats? How dare you give her that? You're a monster.
Spent hours of my life on that too to find literally anything.
Anyways, that's all I came here for.
You monster. How dare. Please, my lady, the name's Erickson. Erkinrad. Our preparations are just about to be complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at the cerulean processing plant. It's time for the final coils of Bahamut. Pay no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We've come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end. No! How dare you, Prawn? How dare you? You know what? That's happening now. I have the power here. Everyone go follow Prawn now! Bats, go follow Prawn right now!
I'm not doing it.
How dare you?
I'm saying I'm gonna do it because I'm not doing anything currently. Fuck you.
Oh. Cut it out so it sounded like you said I'm not doing that.
Oh.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Salgan. I am pleased to say that Aetherite's primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internment hulks are connected to the fragments of Nisan and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. Nope, bad Prawn. Now you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground, the drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get there. Best be prepared for anything, for my lady's sake if not your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your preparations are in order, just give me the word. I'll send you on your way. I may even throw a prayer for your speedy return just to be on the safe side. It is time for the final coils of Bahamut. Are you ready, Bats?
Yeah.
Now, I don't really have any history lesson for this one. All I can say is that you should stick around for the third turn, because that has something cool.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, let me end the stream right now. You guys have to come back tomorrow. So this is how it looks on the inside. Oh no, that's Alpha Note. Fuck. You know what? No, he gets that voice now. The internment hope still functions. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There's no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let's make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous Hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the elegants know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. No, we look like we're two servants for them. Like each one brought their personal servant in. Alright, so here's the secret for this one. If you can kill those enemies without them aggroing to you, it doesn't spawn these ads. That first one's real hard to do, but for these ones, you can just like hit them with one attack. You just had to do it outside of their like view site. And now we get to ignore the ads. Isn't that wonderful?
Very nice. You would do that normally, but thank you.
Oh, you're not supposed to do it normally. It's just it's a fun quirk of how these how the enemies in this work. And for the cutscene. Uh-oh. That's a big kitty. Go! Kill! You motherfucker! You motherfucker. Actually, no, wait. This gear is actually good. I should take it.
That's funny. I'm not gonna play anymore.
That's fucked up. Why would you do that? What do you mean, smallest kitty? That was a pretty big kitty. By the 12 dragons, and so many. We were aware that the Elegants possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. Would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. It's plain that no love was lost between the Elegants and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want.
The machine.
Dalamud did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Elegants created, both the living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alize. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I assumed the Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Allegans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that I inferred that the primal was given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to... Oh. God, strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? To think I wondered why the Allegans kept him imprisoned here. Even should the flames of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allegan Empire kept an army of dragons here, in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Truly, the Allegans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was a man who sowed the seeds of calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphanode. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste. Regardless of the atrocities the Allegans committed against his kind, we have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal degeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Damn. Never forget, the Allegans are super evil. Alright, are you ready for turn 2? Yeah. So are the Lalas? That is true. Lalafels are very evil. Alright, so if I was level 90 or 100, this would be so much quicker. But instead, we're gonna have to go along both paths instead of having each of us take our own path.
Be like us, take your own path.
I'd rather not die.
Coward.
Alright, Bartholomew. Left or right? Which one do you want first?
The fact that you even have to ask me that offends me. It's always the right path, because even if it's the wrong path, it's still the right path.
Too bad, Curdle. Bats chose right. Whee! I'm just saying that if Ninja is falling from a very high height, they should have to frickin' we have to stand on these, yeah. If Ninja falls from a very high height, they should keep doing the flips all the way down. Alright, Bats, left or right? Bats chose left. Alright, that's one. Now we have to go to the other. I think we have to use the return spell. Alright, so I don't think Francina's listening anymore, but we should totally shout her out again before the stream ends. No, bad. Bad, bad.
Wait, should I have the Discord now? I can just feel doing
No.
it again.
No, bad. You won't get cookies at this rate.
Oh, that's what I did. Did
Oh?
we got some blueprint button fixed last night. I was like, shit, I should have nothing to do the rest of the stream.
Alright. I don't remember
very
what this boss
questionable
is.
shape.
Oh, it's a Hydra. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. You should cut off its head.
The game I was playing is actively get you killed and your entire party killed if you attack the Hydra's head. But I couldn't help myself. If I saw a Hydra, cut its head off.
You didn't have a vocal sword, so the Hydra doesn't die. Uh-oh. Why, this looks like a motto of Dalamud, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. That hatred found an ideal vessel in Neil Vandarnis. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. But knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. Bum, bum. Alright. Curdle, if you're still here, you might want to pay attention for this one. Because this one will have a cutscene after we beat it. A cutscene you might be very interested in.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
The main bridge.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather? No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
Yes, he is dead. This is essentially like a guy puppeting his corpse.
Ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Yeah, we gotta kill this guy.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people
Teacher,
worth
go
saving
again.
never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together
Just
and
made
push
it.
back against the darkness seeking to shake them.
You trust him?
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Alagon? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, So the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you
It's
must
time
needs
for the
take them
fight.
by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
The Phoenix.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must
He has
defeat
become
our
a primal.
grandfather.
He became the Phoenix. You'll want to pay close attention after this fight. The cutscene after will explain a lot. And it's also just really cool. Ready, Bats?
Yep.
Slaughter. Rebirth.
Where's my hand?
Ma 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 ma. Alright. Now for the cutscene. It is time for the flames of truth. Well, you know, it'll play in the middle moment. You can start it to go through.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These
Yay!
last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
Are you ready, Colonel? Are you
This
ready
is
for the
all
flames of
I
truth?
Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
We have this short little cutscene, and then we'll get the cinematic.
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth.
The truth. The truth is upon us.
Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartana, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Bahamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
It's time. Flames of truth. And that is how Bahamut was defeated.
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether.
He's not.
This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength, The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea.
Yeah. He became the
Believing
Phoenix.
the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay. But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Ah, very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology.
Frickin'
As long as
Allagans.
some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Bahamut appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart.
Yeah, they're regenerating him.
Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find. This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your
Rip,
hopes
Grandpa.
and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you.
Oh, Pron, why are you scared?
See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength, in which I have faith.
Thank you for everything.
Wait, over to Mooney's chat a bit?
Take
Oh
your
no.
rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
How wild was it in there?
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise.
Yes,
And
yes, her
though
chat
I
is very
am
much
no
like that.
true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alvino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May Light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Yeah, that is just Mooney's chat, yeah. Man, you know, one of them should have become a summoner after this.
Come, Warrior of Light. Our task remains undone.
First 10 seconds I see I want them to be so big it breaks my screen. What the hell? That's wild. Alright, Bats, are you ready for the final turn of Bahamut? That is insane though, Prom. Alright. It's time for us to fight Bahamut. I'm hoping I can actually survive ad phase. The Burning Heart. Yeah, that's the normal for her chat. So I don't really hang around there too much, to be honest. It's a bit too much for me.
'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether. He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Damn.
Alize! Alize!
Damn, they're gonna have to get a whole new outfit tailored.
Over. Will not survive another blast. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own
A flashback to 5 minutes ago.
sea of chaos.
She gave us very nice to know that I
Will you
don't.
do that
I
for
don't.
me?
Yeah. She is very very
I will,
NSFW.
grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have.
She's very nice, but man, it's a lot over there on that part.
That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last. Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Where was he keeping that?
It was on his back. They both carried the book on the back. And then the only time that we actually get to see that the two books are supposed to combine. Yo, okay, imagine the final gift you got from your grandfather was a book that he cut in half.
This last task is yours, warrior of light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Ba, 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 ba. Maker's Ruin. I'd be so confused trying to read it. Hey, why was there 8 things there when it was only me and you?
Really said, watch me do all this like magical girl poses and shit just to be like, okay, I'll go do all the work.
Oh, rip. It's time to fight Bahamut.
Hit a fucking Dragon Ball fusion dance just to be like, yeah, you want to go kill the thing that killed the world? I'll sit out here.
Alright. Bahamut Prime. Yeah, imagine the last gift from your grandfather's book you couldn't have. Yeah, that's... Alright. You ready?
Gotta use it too far.
How? I need you to attack it.
Dance.
Rip. He's not gonna kill you.
Here.
Oh, hey, I didn't realize that was a death field. I'll let you move up first. Alright. Do not attack anymore. Uh-oh. I might die to the Mega Flare. I completely forgot how Mega Flare worked. Don't worry about it. Just kill them. Yeah, we'll get the nice view of it all. Until you enough that autofill now starts working. That's funny. Those who walk after. Shining is the light. You know, the death was actually fortuitous. Stop dancing, you little shit! Go kill the dragons! It's funny that this is time-based instead of, like, hill-based. This is the final fight of the coils of Bahamut, Hoshi. The battle against Bahamut himself. I'm dead, so we're getting to watch Batsuin. I'm dead right now, so I can only control the camera. I'm dead as a doorknob.
Phoenix down here. I don't know why.
No, Phoenix Downs don't work in fights. It's fine, it lets it be cinematic. I should have honestly asked you to go like healer so that you could revive, but it's fine. Imagine dying when you don't even need to stop to speak. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, that does knockback.
That is fun.
Take two, take two. This time don't die? I don't know if I'll have a choice in the matter. Giga Flare might just kill me. To those who walked before. See, I don't even do like good damage or anything, so it's just better let bats do everything. There's this magical lady singing. I can't remember her name right now, sadly. I think like Susan Collins? Getting carried in the final fight, yeah. Because we can't get an 8-man for this. The Bats is doing the work of 8 people. Why are you doing fucking nothing? Because I don't do damage in this fight is designed for 8 people at level 50, but because it's not in a normal queue system, what we get instead is at least aggro, bro. No, I will die if I get aggro. I'm dead anyway. Like that's the shit of it. Is that like it's designed for 8 people. Oh my god. Yeah, because Bats is level 100. Bats is double my level. That's why. Oh my god, Bats. There's a dragon coming to eat you. Oh my goodness. Where's Bahamut?
Fortunately, yes, I have to keep an eye out for that because he fucking spawns to kill me.
Yep, he's right there. What is the McCrelly challenge? Look it up on Twitter. Oh, there it is. Terror flare in 5 seconds. No. And that is the coils of Bahamut. Yeah, just about 3 hours. Thank you for your assistance, Bats. You were a true soldier. Ba 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 ma ba na. Yeah, you can look up the McCrelly challenge on Google and it will show you. Bio coil Bahamut. Like what the VTuber in the picture normally order? Yes. It's a McDonald's order that Crelly does. Alright. Well, that's all I need from you, Bat. So you do not need to stay on longer if you do not wish. I just have the story to get through.
I no longer need you. Fuck off!
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you don't want to be here anymore. But thank you. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah.
You allowed me to actually show the story of this goddamn raid. No, I don't hate Bat. I hate playing Peak with that, though.
Could have just finished that without. You didn't need peek in there.
One task remains.
Before he turns the stream off, he berates me and calls me all these names.
Yeah, he's like my emotional abuse goblin.
Fuck.
With this last coil
I'm dropping the
disabled,
Google Doc.
there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Yeah. You telling me you can do that whole thing by yourself? I'd be able to if I was level 100.
We go together!
We go together! We did it! No more Bahamut! The truth about Link F99 now.
just gonna go on the Discord, I'm gonna drop a Google Doc that just says the real truth behind Link FF99. You open it, it just says, fuck this guy, am I right? That's it.
Blinding. What the hell?
"'Tis done. He is truly gone."
That checks me out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum.
You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I'm of the mindset where if I did that and people got legitimately mad at me, that'd just make it funnier.
Was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born.
They really do be Hoshi.
I merely put two and two together.
Truth behind Link
You
F99.
consider
I am not a
that
Sunday fan.
explanation?
I am not submissive and breedable. What?
Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment
What
to
the hell,
Grandfather.
Prawn? You know what? Just because of that,
In
Prawn,
my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
I agree.
Just because of that,
Whenever he
Prawn.
gets tank busted in this game, he takes he's like, oh no! If I don't pop any cooldown,
I'm
hit me harder, please.
I'm going to rescue you off a fucking cliff.
Which one of us is gonna do that first? One of us is known for this.
You a question?
It's not you.
What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Hi, Kaz.
Which particular truth was that? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzean
Still
back
worth
to rebirth?
SMH. Go live right now so I can raid you.
Common knowledge. People would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna make the raid message for today, Proncino raid.
Act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect.
That's just
Your
awful.
abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let
You're just
your
gonna
love
line
for
up?
him guide
Yes.
your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate
That's
of
you know,
both
I'm not
Grandfather
telling you
and Bahamut.
that there is totally not a bot in his server that can actively move him just by typing a command. At any point,
No, bad. Bad Bartholomew.
if that bot were to exist, the command would be $jail at link.
Nope, bad. Bad Bartholomew.
Hint, hint,
The
nudge,
warden
nudge.
isn't even online.
Alfino,
Why is it not online? I fucking hate this thing.
the realm need not know the truth for it to be saved.
Literally told to boot whenever I boot my
The
computer.
elder primal is
And it
better
decided
to
no,
return
it's gained
now.
sentience.
That is enough.
Your bot that's supposed to throw people into pee-pee poo-poo jail is broken and gained sentience.
It broke for like
Let us make our
4
way back
months
to
and I
the
didn't even
surface.
realize.
Poor
It was not an
Orion
easy
was
fix.
beside himself with
It's
worry.
one fucking line.
Oh my god, she actually tried it.
Give me 2 seconds.
Sorry, Prawn. The bot's broken. I am not a tsundere! I'll bite you. I will bite you.
Do it again.
Oh my god, it sent me to pee pee poo poo jail. What the hell, eh? You know, I could just leave pee pee poo poo jail, you know.
Most people that bought targets can.
Yeah, that. Wait, what do you mean can?
How many people are stuck in jail? So the
It
people
should-
who hang out here have the role who could just leave that because it can't target the admin role.
Oh, that's true, yeah. But it would have been funny. Here we are again. After that descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thailand seems almost paradisical. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nation's viewers will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, it is only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let's recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off and that the truth may rest undisturbed. But first, we must go and report to Ariange. I would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down at the Cerulean processing plant. Let us see the end to the story of Bahamut. He ate bad so much, and obviously you'd go to jail to get away from him. What the heck? What do you mean, Prawn? Ah, the warrior of light returneth, undimmed from the depths of darkness.
There is a guy who committed a crime to get away from his wife, so the judge sentenced him to house arrest.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, actually. Want the dragon to win? Too bad. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return. Oh?
Got a massive ass area on my butt.
Cal tried to...
Somebody tried to jail himself to not the call. That's okay.
Cal, if you're listening, you have to be in a call for the bot to work. By that, mistake me not, dear friend, for glad am I of thy safe return. But where pray are Master Alphen and Mistress Alice? Here, my friend, forgive our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you. What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice which draweth out. Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louis saw. Then you have met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend. First, there's the matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deemed it best to bar entry to all fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, invite their cooperation in ensuring the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Why you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know if you've earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you've been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, I not could be further from the truth, Alize. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness of diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled, Urianger. Pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. Turtle really likes evil people, is what we're learning. Up a note. I'm swearing, we're gonna get to Storm's Blood, and he's immediately gonna be all over Yaki.
Based as fuck.
Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, that which we have achieved together stands as a testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. That I am certain. Thank you. She's okay at best. Damn, Prawn. There's a place that I would visit. Might you accompany me?
Listen, you can simp for Yasu all you want. If you start simping for Xenos, I'm going to think very, very less of you.
First, I do believe a change of garments is in order. Won't take but a moment. Damn, Prawn. Uh-oh. My camera turned off. My GPU is not having a good time. Help! Help! Send help! Ah! The landscape is the same. Of course there's no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone.
I not to understand.
What the? God damn it.
Let's take that go through.
Crazy things. Don't worry, Kaz. The world may have changed irreparably. I'm not even gonna try anymore. But life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? I have no doubt that Alphanode will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agree that it must be so.
If you like evil people, can I interest you in a hit game, FF14, now with a free trial to Shadowbringers? A lot of evil people in that game.
But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. How typical of you, Seika, ever the heroine. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your Ishan.
I don't need this game open anywhere.
Well, yeah. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And through these great deeds will never be remembered in song. Their consequence will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Yeah, I'm very excited for Kaz. In 9 hours.
9.
Wait, is it 9?
I think it's
No,
like
10.
9.
What the? The camera turned off again. My GPU is not having a nice time right now. There we go. Yes, this spot will do. Oh no, 11 hours. I'm done. Yeah, I am going to be streaming it. I am going to be up at 1 a.m. my time to stream the FF Fan Fest. For Grandfather Nail and the Dragons of Mysidia. For all those who were taken by the calamity. Yeah, you're damn right I'm bad at advertising. Why would I want to advertise myself? I suck.
Yeah.
I'd much rather advertise the other cool people. Like you, Prawn.
Yeah.
Means I'll see you in 12-ish hours. You gonna be awake for that, Colonel? That's crazy. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, we look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. What do you mean? I do suck. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with all my being. Ah, Colonel gets time about that time for work? I see. You've done so much for me, Seika. One day I hope to be able to repay you in kind. Do not insert a lewd joke. I have no doubt that you will continue to help those in need and grow ever stronger in doing so.
We don't even need a lewd joke. We found out earlier. Link is submissive and breedable.
I'm going to throw you into a pit. If the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword and swords. As you are. I'm going to fill it with sharks.
Billy, I'll fill yours with spiders.
No! I'm not submissive and breedable! Do not share that news with Gao! Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alpha. What was that gesture? When next you meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. 12, as much as I'm a fan of Link, I'd get yelled at by Pronsino for not sleeping. Yeah, sleep. That's what the Google Doc said. What Google Doc?
Oh damn, he's not to know it. Nobody tell him.
Till that day, you fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. What? No. There is no no.
Sure, keep telling yourself that.
I'm gonna bite you.
Hey, bite back.
Try me, bitch!
You really want to attempt the bite fight with the guy who actively jokes about being a cannibal?
Yes.
Your blood, not mine.
I'm gonna go get my teeth done up like that one guy whose main goal is to blow up.
I'm playing goal to blow up and pretend I don't know about it.
Don't worry about the Google Doc. What Google Doc?
There's no Google Doc. There was no Warren Bossy say.
Uncoiled. We did it. We get a new time. What? Gal, what the hell are you doing? Hi, Gal.
Heard there was someone here.
Were you actually streaming, Gal? The one that proves that you're submissive. I am not submissive and breedable. I think we shall put that new title on, though. Actually, the final witness. Yeah, I am not submissive and breedable. I will bite you, Gal. Yeah, let us see our new rewards. A bunch of gear that we're gonna use because it's the best gear in the expansion.
Expansion?
Yeah. Technically, a Realm Reborn is an expansion.
What?
Hey, come to my room, you and me, and see if you come out saying the same thing. What the hell? That's wild, Gal.
I think that would just confirm it.
That is not. Gal had 11 too. That's what I'm telling me. I'm not submissive brutal. Let's put that title on. What? Wait, what? Did Gal change the title? She better not have. No, okay, she did not. I'm gonna fight you guys. All of you are gonna be fought by the end of this day. But yeah, that's it. That is the coils of Bahamut. And with that, we have completed our first raid series of FF14. I was gonna say tomorrow, but it's really gonna. Well, actually, I guess it is still technically tomorrow. Although I'll be streaming at like 12:30. But that's still tomorrow, actually. Yeah, no, never mind. But yeah, we'll be streaming again in a little under 11 hours. Because the FF Fan Fest is coming! Yay! Yeah, there's a little turtle.
Oh, hold on, I got some. Oh, fuck, I don't remember the game for this. Fuck! Like this thing.
What the hell, girl?
Sure.
But yeah, we'll be playing more of this come Monday. We'll be back on the story. Tuesday is patch day, so we will not be on Seika. We will instead be on my main to hang out and do the new patch stuff. And on Wednesday, we will get to hang out with Francino for Peak. Let's go! So yeah, be there or be square. Think you need to rest for the early morning? There will be no rest. I am staying up until the time. I am a square star? Sure, Hoshi. I'll be the surprise collab streamer for Peak. Oh, God. God help us all. Anyway, let us find someone to
hit that
read.
stream button, I'm breaking your knee.
By what?
I'm on my way. You hit that stream button, I'm breaking your knee.
Why?
I saw. He likes turtles, so I show him something. This has to re-up the fucking game.
Oh, I've already shown him the mount.
Spinning one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a game.
Yeah. Let us go raid Moth. It's been a while since we've been able to raid Moth. Yeah, let's do that. I'm bad at Peak. Yeah, don't worry. We can all be bad together. Yeah. Go have fun over at Moths. And thank you all for coming. Till next time, farewell. Final Cat 14 raid. I actually like that prom. You were using that for the raid message today. What emote would best fit it, though? Yeah, you know what, that. Come on. There we go. Final Cat 14 raid. Yeah. Have fun over months. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Take care.